Brian here with HelpSellMyRV.com out of Louisville, Kentucky, where all RVs are for sale by owner. I'm going to do a walk around on this beautiful 2017 Dodge Ram 3500 ProMaster Class B conversion van. Overall exterior length is going to be 19 feet 6 inches. The exterior height to the roof-mounted AC unit with heat pumps is going to be right at 9 feet 3 inches. And the interior height from the floor to the ceiling is exactly 6 feet 2.5 inches. And the only reason why I know that is because I actually took a tape measure to this van last year when I sold it for the previous owners. Excellent condition. I think any dealer would agree. This conversion is probably one of the best conversions you're going to find for a Class B. It was a company that did it, a conversion company out of Florida. And the cabinets alone are some of the best you're going to find in a conversion van. This is the kind of quality you would find in a custom bus, $1 million custom bus. So pretty much this conversion has the best of the best. I'll try to show that in the video to justify it. Let's go ahead and start from the back and then work my way up front. Pretty much this coach has everything that you can get in a conversion van except for a generator. It does have the rear wet bath. You do have the porcelain foot flush toilet. A lot of conversion companies will just give you a plastic toilet. There is a holding tank up underneath here. It's about a 12-gallon black tank up underneath the toilet. You do have kind of the rain shower feature on this, and again, some of the best stuff you're going to get in a conversion van. Fantastic vent fan number one, and you have a second one up front, which I'll try to show you. And this drain leads to it's going to be a fairly large gray tank, which I'll show you when we get outside. Doors out back open up, and I'll show you that when we get outside. This curtain closes off, comes around this track here. You get the idea. And that's your wet bath, and you do have storage all throughout this floor plan. Step in here, show you what it looks like from the rear to the front. This boot dinette the table does swivel around, and you can actually remove this table and pole. And there's a portion that will lay down here, and this table will lay down, and you can actually lay these cushions out, and it makes into, I'm going to say, at least a queen size bed. They might be calling it almost a king size, but the fabrics on the cushions are going to be the ultra leather, gray ultra leather finish. There is absolutely no wear on this coach whatsoever. And all your walls and ceiling are all insulated, and it's got that padded vinyl finish on it, the soft touch vinyl. Easy to clean, and they call that also another insulation factor. So I'm thinking it's like a R7 insulation throughout. Nice reader lights, accent lights on each side there. LED lights, by the way, everything is LED on the inside. 110 outlet here, and you also have one there by the kitchen sink. And again, your cabinets are going to be some of the best you're going to get, definitely in a conversion van. Nice gas struts. That was a selling feature. And you do have on some of your drawers or cabinet fronts, I'll show you, you do have piano hinge, which was a huge selling feature. TV, about a 13-inch flat screen on a pivoting arm, so you can move it around any way you want. And the window treatments, the blinds are going to be the accordion blinds. This is your piano hinge. Some of your cabinet fronts. You do, as I say, you do have holding tanks, so you've got a 12-gallon black tank in the back for your toilet, and you are plumbed in the kitchen area here. A lot of manufacturers or conversion companies will just give you a bucket. This is plumbed, so it is tied into a holding tank up underneath, which I will show you. It's amazing how much stuff they fit in these little vans. And this is totally self-contained also. Stainless steel appliances. You do have a convection oven. Most of your conversion companies will just give you a microwave. And you do have an electric refrigerator with icebox. And you also have a 6-gallon 6-gallon electric water heater. Yep, there you go, underneath there. Nice curtain for privacy from the cockpit area to the living quarters. Second fantastic vent fan. I think this is the only light bulb that's not LED. When I did the video last year, this light bulb wasn't working, so they must have just put a regular bulb in there. This is going to be your monitor panel for your 3,000 watt inverter, which you do have up underneath this boot dinette here. Underneath that cushion, there's lots of storage up underneath there, and there's a 3,000 watt inverter, a huge deep cycle marine battery up underneath there, and all your electronics are all up underneath there. This is going to be your converter and your breaker box. I almost forgot to point that out. And this is going to be your monitor panel for your battery and freshwater tank. Not sure what size it is, but I'll show you the gravity fill on the outside where you fill it up. Gray tank, not sure what that size is, but I'll show it to you. It's a pretty decent sized gray tank for your sink and your shower. And then your black tank, which is your 12-gallon toilet tank. And this is going to be your electric water pump. Thermostat controls for heat and AC. And again, your AC unit does have the heat pump on it. So you do have heat and AC. Light switch right there. Man, it's got everything. Everything except the generator. Cockpit area here, the coach is sitting on the 3.6 liter V6 gas engine, and it's 280 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque. You do have the ultra leather finish on the seats, and I'll show you that when we get around outside. Show you the cockpit area. And yeah, all right, let's go outside. Coach has just under 30,000 miles. There's your Dodge Ram 3500 ProMaster badge there. Your tires are original. You do have the running boards on each side. The tires are original, but the RV manufacturers suggest lifespan of an RV tire is 6 to 8 years. But anyway, I would go a few more on this coach. The tires are manufactured the first week of 2017, and I'll show you that date on the back tire there. Do you have the backup camera? Nice little bump step here. It's a hitch. I think they say it's got a 5,000 pound tow rating, but I wouldn't do it. I don't know. This is the only wear I can find right there. And it's probably from previous owner or somebody loading and unloading. But this is going to be where your holding tank is for the toilet, up underneath there. And while I'm here, show you the setup underneath here. That's going to be your pipe for your toilet tank, the dump. And that goes up into the cab. And then there's a gray tank right up in the front there when you come out. Pretty decent sized gray tank hanging there, if you see it. That's it. And look, the tire treads are good. Yeah, tires look good. I'll show that manufacturing date here in just a second. You do have a 30-amp power cord, unplugs and stows away nice and clean. Nice marine style cord. Gravity water fill for your freshwater holding tank. This is going to be your cable TV hookups there. This is going to be the manufacturing date of the tire. Usually it's a circle with 4 digits, 0117. That means the first week of 2017. And the tire size is right there. 225 75 R16s. And they're in good shape. And this is going to be your dump for your gray tank. And your fuel cell on this is going to be a 25-gallon fuel cell on this coach. And the mileage currently on this coach is 29,861 miles, so just under 30,000 miles. You have a smart wheel, Bluetooth. You have all the good stuff. And let's see if there's anything major. Automatic transmission, probably a 5-speed, look, with tow haul mode. And USB hookups here for the pilot, and I guess co-pilot. USB and 12 volt. There you go. And of course your ultra leather vinyl seats, and they are not showing any sign of wear. A pretty common question in these Class Bs: do the seats swivel? No, but you can get a kit to make the seats swivel, so you can look into that. But it does. The seats do not swivel. There's your key fob. Power heated mirrors. Power windows. All right. Oh, and on the outside, really the only thing on the outside, and this was like this when the owners bought it, the current owners, there's a little tiny little scratch on this chrome here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm real particular. And there's a little spot right here. And this was like that when the owners, current owners, bought it. A little scratch right there. But any dealer took this in on trade, it would be a 10. It'd be out of 10. 10 being the best. I definitely think any dealer would agree. All right. I'm pretty sure I got everything. If I didn't, I do apologize, especially to the owners. If you want to come see the camper, call the number on the ad. You always deal directly with the owner. If you like this video, I'd appreciate if you give a thumbs up. And if you have a comment, leave it below. If you want to keep up to date on RVs coming for sale by owner in the Louisville, Kentucky area, you can always follow HelpSellMyRV.com on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram.